शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। Namaste. Now we will see the meanings of Shri Vishnu Sahasranama based on Shri Shaankara Bhaashya for verse 88. First we will see the verse sulabhaḥ suvrataḥ siddhaḥ śatrujit śatrutāpanaḥ nyagrodhaḥ aśvatthaḥ cāṇūrāndhraniṣūdanaḥ. The namas herein are sulabhaḥ, suvrataḥ, siddhaḥ, śatrujit, śatrutāpanaḥ, nyagrodhaḥ, udumbaraḥ, aśvatthaḥ, cāṇūrāndhraniṣūdanaḥ. There are 9 namas herein. We will see the meanings of each of these one by one. The first nama is sulabhaḥ. Patra pushpa phalaihi bhaktimatra samarpitaihi sukhena labhyata iti sulabhaḥ. With leaves, flowers and fruits that are offered with complete devotion, the one who is easily attained. So the nama is sulabhaḥ, means the one who is easily attained. So Bhagavan is easily attained because all that needs to be offered need not be something which is very great. Even with mere fruits, flowers and even leaves, one can make the offering. But the most important ingredient in the offering, as has been indicated by Acharya, is bhakti matra samarpitaḥ, with complete devotion. So complete devotion is the ingredient in the offering, which is very important than the offering itself. So the one who is thus easily attained by total devotion. So to this Acharya quotes a verse, patreshu pushpeshu phaleshu toyeshu vakrita labhyeshu sadaiva satsu bhaktyekagamye purushe purane muktyai kathan na kriyate prayatnah iti Mahabharate. Acharya states that this verse is in Mahabharata, whereas we find the references of this in Garuda Purana. We see that Bhagavan, this is a very beautiful rare verse that we see where the Bhagavan is easily attained by things that are always present. Sadaiva satsu. What are these? Patra, pushpa, phala and toya. Leaves, flowers, fruits and water, which are akrita labhya, means one need not go and buy them. So no need to spend money even, and these are always present. And by these one can express one's devotion. When expressing devotion is such a easy thing where one need not spend even a penny, then why don't people involve themselves in the devotion of the Lord, which will lead to moksha? So this is in the form of a question. So this idea that total devotion is the one that will take us closer to the divinity, so that is emphasized through this nama. The next nama is suvrataḥ. Shobhanam vratayati bhunkte bhojanan nivartata iti va suvrataḥ. Vratayati refers to both consuming, experiencing and following a fasting vow. The one who eats well or fasts well, he is suvrataḥ. Suvrata are the two components. So su is a shobhana, well. Vrata in Sanskrita means both. That is eating. Vrata also means following a fasting vow. So by this we see suvrata means the one who eats well. He is Suvrata means the one who accepts all the offerings. So just now in the previous nama, we saw that the Bhagavan accepts fruits, simple fruits that are offered by the devotees. So the one who accepts well and partakes all the fruits and such other offerings may given to him. So he is Suvrata or Bhojanan Nivartata itiva, or the one who practices vow, vrata and disciplining. So he is the Bhagavan and he is also the Bhakta. Those Bhaktas who are involved in performing various vows, vratas, japa, homa, puja, all those who follow some vow, they are also Bhagavat Swarupas only. The Bhaktas who are involved in vrata, in their form also we can see Bhagavan, and then that is the meaning of Suvrata. And Suvrata also means the one who eats well, the one who accepts the offerings made by devotees. The third nama is siddhaḥ. Ananyādhīna siddhitvat siddhaḥ. As his yogic powers or success are not dependent on anyone else, the one who is always endowed with yogic powers are always successful. So the nama is siddha. So siddha means it has two connotations. Siddha is a siddha purusha, is used in that sense. That is a person who has attained yogic powers. Siddha also means the one who has attained success or the one who has attained his goals. He is also siddha. So we can see Acharya explaining this as ananyādhīna siddhitvat. So the success, siddhi, or the powers of Bhagavan is ananyādhīna, is not dependent on anyone else. It is not that someone has to facilitate his siddhis, success or powers. He receives it from them and then he becomes a siddha. So this is in the case of other jivatmans, whereas Bhagavan himself is not under anyone. Hence, he is always successful and he is always endowed with powers. So, yogic powers for the establishment of dharma. So, hence he is celebrated by this nama siddhaḥ. The next nama is śatrujit. Surashatrava eva asya shatravaha tan jayatiti śatrujit. The enemies of gods are his enemies, the one who conquers them. So in this nama we see two components, shatru and jit. Jit means the one who jayati, the one who conquers, defeats, who becomes victorious, over whom the shatrus. Shatrus, the enemies. Enemies of whom? The enemies of gods. So whoever is the enemy of God is the enemy, gods is the enemy of Bhagavan Narayana. Means all negative forces which destabilize the society, they are the enemies. Destabilize the creation, the cosmos, the cosmic order. So they are all the enemies. So the gods are here to maintain the cosmic order, cosmic balance, the equilibrium of this creation, whereas those who are inimical to that, those who disturb the balance, are the enemies, and they are conquered by Bhagavan Narayana in his various avatars, and hence he is glorified as Shatrujit. The next nama is śatrutāpanaḥ. Surashatrunam tāpanaḥ, śatrutāpanaḥ. The one who scorches the enemies of the gods. So here again we find the nama śatrutāpana, which has two components, shatru and tāpana. Tāpana means the one who scorches. Scorches whom? Shatrus, the enemies. So this is in line with the previous nama, where previous nama indicates Shatrujit, the one who conquers the demonic forces which are inimical to the gods. Here it is again emphasized, the same idea is emphasized, where Bhagavan torments the negative forces by his powers to establish dharma. The next nama is nyagrodhaḥ. There are a couple of interpretations to this nama. We'll see the first one. Nyak arvak rohati sarvesham uparivartata iti nyagrodhaḥ. The one who extends below, being situated above all. So here nyak, rodha are the two components. So we see nyak arvak rohati. Rohati is or mutates or attains the form rodha. Rohati iti rodha, and nyak arvak below rohati means the one who extends below. So Bhagavan is above everything. So it has been stated in the Purusha Sukta, Tripadasya Divi. The Bhagavan is established above everything, and then he extends below, or he manifests below in the world that is seen. So his unmanifest subtle form is above, his Sachidananda Swarupa is above all, but he has to manifest for the Jivatmans to facilitate their experiencing of their karma phala. So he extends below, or from his higher, subtler, unmanifest, pure conscious form, he extends below, he manifests into the form of the seen world. So hence he is nyagrodhaḥ. The second interpretation is sarvani bhutani nyakritya nija mayam vrinotiti nirunadhiti va. Suppressing all, the one who covers everything with his maya, or the one who restrains everything with his maya. So here also nyak, rodha are the two components. So nyakritya, suppressing, subordinating or subjugating what? Sarvani bhutani, all beings. So subordinating and suppressing all beings. Nija mayam vrinoti means the one who spreads his maya. So all beings are brought under the cover of maya. So the one who does that is nyagrodha, or all the beings are restrained into this worldly life by the maya. So the idea is the Bhagavan uses his Vaishnavi Maya to maintain those who are immersed in bhoga in their worldly way of living. And whereas this Vaishnavi Maya will not harm or will not restrain those devotees who want to transcend and who want to attain the lotus feet of the Lord through their bhakti, jnana and karma. The next nama is udumbaraḥ. There are a couple of interpretations here also. We will see the first one. Ambaradudgataḥ karanatveneti udumbaraḥ. The one who is above the either, being its cause even. Utu ambara udumbara. So these are the two components that is seen in this interpretation. Ambara is akasha or either. Ut, upari. So the one who is above akasha means tasmadva etasmad atmana akasha sambhutaha. From the atman, the akasha has emerged. This is what the Taittiriya Upanishad says. So being the cause of akasha, he is above the akasha, the effect, and hence he is described as udumbara. A second interpretation is yadva udumbaram annadyam tena tadatmana vishwam poshayan udumbaraḥ. Udumbara refers to food that is edible, the one who nourishes the world in that form. So here also we see udumbara. Udumbara is taken as one word, and in the Vedas we see urgva annamudumbaram iti shrutehe. Especially in Taittiriya Brahmana, we see this expression where in this sentence where udumbara is anna. So anna, annadya all refers to food. So udumbara in the Vedas denotes food. So food that is to be consumed, anna adya. So food that is consumed is udumbara, is denoted by the term udumbara. It's a Vedic terminology for food. And so Bhagavan is the food. In the form of food, he nourishes all the created beings. The eighth nama is aśvatthaḥ. Shvopi nasthateti aśvatthaḥ. The one who does not exist tomorrow. So aśvattha nashvaha sthata means the one who does not exist tomorrow. So this indicates the world that is created. So the manifest aspect of Bhagavan, which is in the form of the world, constantly keeps changing. It doesn't exist as it is now tomorrow. So tomorrow it may not be the same world. It keeps changing. Its form, its nature keeps changing. So hence the world is described as aśvattha, which is nothing but a manifestation from Bhagavan, and that is also Bhagavan. To this we see Acharya quoting from both Shruti and Smriti, Urdhvamulo avakchakaha yeshośvatthaḥ sanatanaha. This is from the Kathopanishad, and also Urdhvamulam adhashakam aśvatthaḥ prahuravyayam iti smritescha. So these mantras, this mantra from Kathopanishad and this verse from Bhagavad Gita indicate that the word aśvattha, which means that which will not remain the same tomorrow, or it may not remain itself tomorrow. So the world, the ever-changing world and the perishable world, even in that form of the perishable world, it is the self-same Bhagavan. The next nama is cāṇūrāndhraniṣūdanaḥ. Cāṇūra namanam andhram nishuditavaniti cāṇūrāndhraniṣūdanaḥ. The one who defeated and killed the wrestler Cāṇūra from Andhra region. So here in this nama we see three components: Cāṇūra, Andhra and Nishūdana. So Nishūdana means the one who killed. So whom did Bhagavan Sri Krishna kill? Cāṇūra. Cāṇūra is one of the wrestlers in the court of Kamsa. So we know that in the Dhanur Yajna in Bhagavata Purana, we see Kamsa arranges for a Dhanur Yajna where Krishna and Balarama were invited from Gokula to participate, and these two young boys were asked to fight with Mushtika and Cāṇūra, and Mushtika was defeated and killed by Balarama, whereas Cāṇūra was killed by Bhagavan Shri Krishna in that arena of Dhanur Yajna. So, and this Cāṇūra was from the Andhra region. Hence, Cāṇūrāndhra was killed by Bhagavan, who displayed his might as a wrestler. Hence, he is celebrated by this nama, cāṇūrāndhraniṣūdanaḥ. Thus, with these 9 namas in verse 88, we have thus far seen 825 namas. Om Tat Sat Shri Krishnarpanamastu.